Hello, hello, my loves. All right, so today we're going to do something a little different. Mainly, honestly, because I was a little bored with the idea of doing the March astrology. So we are going to do just a bonus what's in the cards for us, and just like try to have a little fun with it. So if you need a little fun in your life, if you need a little entertainment from the cards in your life, this is a reading for you. We're going to be using Oracle cards. As you all know, this is my new decks. I'm obsessed with them. And so, of course, yes, I want to use them. There's a Hecate Oracle that I'm also interested in. I don't work with her, but that Oracle looks very interesting. So I'm going to be getting that. So we may play around with that next month. Let's get into it. So we're just saying whatever comes up is whatever comes up. I think I'll do 3 cards from the Talisman Oracle deck. And I'll do 2 cards from the Dreaming deck. Ooh, we got Luna. How perfect for tonight. Because it is the... Ooh, how interesting. Okay, so we got Luna. We got Change. And we got Safe Travels. Look at the Luna deck. Is that not? Or the card. That is so cute. Love that. That's a chameleon. I know chameleons pretty well. They are adjustable. They're saying stay flexible. So y'all, we need to just be ready for the changing of the tides. Oh, I just said literally changing of the tides, and this has water on it. I don't know what kind of bird that is. I'm sure it'll tell me once I look it up. So let's see what these cards are about. Luna, I love that though for this full moon that we have tonight. So let's see what that's all about. All right. So this card represents the freedom of desire and the illuminated path of moonlit dreams. The night can bring comfort to let your imagination fly and to show your wild side. In the dark, our subconscious can bring to the surface vivid clues of a hidden situation. You can achieve your goals and desires if you pay attention to the limitations of logic and reason. This card can also represent, prophetic dreams and the unrealized wild side that calls upon you. Use the Luna card to conjure some moon magic and to evoke prophetic dreams, epiphanies in your imagination. You can also use this card if you're having trouble sleeping. Full moon, you know, folks are having trouble sleeping. I know y'all are. So like, if you need to maybe do a little screenshot of this card, when I held it up to the camera, do that and use this card for that. Our bodies are made of 60% water, and we know that the moon affects the water levels tremendously. Meditate with this card, preferably by gazing out at the moon. This celestial body has the power to induce our subconscious dreams. Try telling her your deepest wishes and aspirations. After you state your wish, say, and so it will be. One thing that I really like about getting this moon card, and that I really like about this deck in general, is the fact that I do think that there is some really deep work going on in integration of our unconscious, of integrating the different parts of ourselves in order to become more whole and more complete unto ourselves. So I really think that it's great to get this card, because I do think that we're getting, if you're not doing dream work, I definitely recommend that you should be. And if you would like assistance or you'd like someone to walk you through some dream work processes, let me know, because I do that. All right, let's get into change. That's our second card. So we need to work with this energy of the moon today. We need to be adjustable. We need to be flexible. I already know that that's what this chameleon is going to be saying. It's going to be saying that we need to be flexible. Like the moon has phases. We need to be able to adjust, to grow, to allow ourselves to adjust and grow, to shift and change as time comes upon us. Especially as the seasons are changing, as we're moving from winter to spring. You know, you may have been in a much more sluggish, a much more slow, a much more intentional space where you just needed to take your time and take a time out. And oftentimes I've noticed that there are some folks who are very active in the winter, or active, especially in January, especially if they're using the Gregorian calendar. And so they're like, it's a new year, it's a new me, I'm going to start all this stuff. And so you may see people who are being very, very active. And sometimes if that's not the energy you're in, it can feel like I need to be active too, or I need to be doing this. And, you know, you get that comparison going on instead of like really coming within, grounding within yourself and knowing kind of where you need to be, because maybe your phase is not a full phase. Maybe right now you're in a like new moon phase, and you just need to be quiet and still and like reflect upon yourself. But maybe you are in a full moon phase where you're reflecting the light around you and you're reflecting all the light within you and you're sharing a lot. So like allowing yourself to be in the phase that you're in and finding comfort in knowing that you're doing what's right for you. Let's read about change. New experiences will bring excitement to your life. You will be taking a risk, or an unknown step forward, but listen to your intuition, yes, the moon, and follow the process of change. Love it. The chameleon feels no need to rush. The best opportunity lies ahead waiting for you. Don't fear making mistakes because they present opportunities to grow and learn something new. Acknowledge that it is a time of progress and don't waste your energy fighting this move. The seed of life behind the chameleon represents the unity of all aspects of life. This change will bring cumulative fulfillment. Be ready to embrace the unknown and enjoy the adventure ahead of you. Use this card when you're ready to step out of your comfort zone when you are in a new environment and you need to adapt smoothly. In a situation where you feel the fear of change rising, envision the chameleon changing its color. Assign different colors to the various energy or emotions you want to channel, and with time, remember these colors will help you embrace that particular energy. And your affirmation is, I am adaptable. All right, so our next one is safe travel. I have never gotten this card, so I don't know if this is going to be a card that's going to be literally around travel, but if it'll just be around like maybe dream. I have no idea what this, let's see what this one is. Okay, so you are in a journey into the unknown. You're in search of new and expanded understanding of yourself, others, nature, or higher good. This experience opens your mind and lets you see a part of the puzzle you never knew existed. This card could mean it's time to take a pilgrimage, travel abroad, or an inner journey of introspection. This act is of great importance in knowing who you are and the meanings you are looking for. This card can mean a metaphysical journey into your own beliefs. It might be time to discover the constraints of the limiting thoughts we sometimes impose on ourselves. The Arctic tern, a wise and experienced traveler, will guide you towards the shore. That's what this bird is an Arctic tern. Use this card before traveling when you take a journey to discover your beliefs. Imagine your soul lifting up from your body and being free to fly. Where will it go? Who will it meet? And your affirmation is, I am ready for this journey. I feel like this is just such a huge time of transformation, of many people adjusting, many people starting new paths, new journeys, new experiences, whether that actually includes literally moving or whether it just includes starting a new part of your life, adjusting a part of your life, welcoming in a different aspect of yourself, or even welcoming back parts of you that you may have repressed or pushed down into the unconscious. But like this introspective space that we've been in during the wintertime that's been pushing us towards this energy of transformation and change is kind of coming to this culmination. It's like you feel the energy ramping up. It's this beautiful equinox energy for the springtime, really starting to warm things up, as we like to say. And I think it's really exciting. So I'm very much so looking forward to that. I think this is a perfect reading and hopefully will support whoever needs it on your journey. All right, let us take a look. Oh, okay, that's quick. Dream body. All right, number 18 for our dream. And the initiate. Oh, y'all, big transformation energy. Look how pretty this one is. That snake imagery. So according to Jungian theoretical framework, the snake is an archetype that is often associated with wisdom, with gaining knowledge, with having access to knowledge and information. It is a wonderful card for the initiate because the snake bite or the ingestion of the poison that doesn't kill is like an initiation process. It's kind of a birthing process that takes you through this transformation of change through whether unconscious, making the unconscious conscious, or just changing your life overall. And then even with this dream body where we have this image, looks kind of like Avatar. Did y'all watch the new show that came out on Netflix? Let me know your thoughts. But we have this image of this individual and then a person standing in front of someone who is seated and meditated, and then kind of this circle behind them and another circle. And circles are also a major part of representation of the self overall. Let's read what this is about. Y'all know this is my new favorite one. Lucid dreaming, lucid living. We love it. So if you're interested in this one, check it out. Should I put it in my Amazon store? I don't even know if you can get it on Amazon. Shop local. Go to your local metaphysical shop. Okay, number 18. Oh, I didn't even realize it's 17 and 18. It's 18 and then 17. Fascinating. Okay. The dreamer approaches a larger-than-life dream body. He has been diligently cultivating and building up the presence of his etheric body through lucid dreaming and out-of-body experiences. Now this vehicle of light is ready to transport him to extraordinary places. So, when you draw this card, you may be dealing with challenges to your physical body that could derail your plans for progress. When you have physical limitations, especially sicknesses that drain your energy, they can be all you focus on. When you are struggling just to have enough energy to make it through the day, it's hard to navigate, much less have an impact on your life direction. This drain on your energy can manifest as a car breaking down, or challenging housing situations, or difficult relationships. These are all symbolic bodies that we use to support our energy and help us move through the world with vitality. I would also like to make a note. If you are tracking your dreams, analyzing your dreams, and working with your dreams, it's good to take note of some of this imagery as well to apply to your dreamscape, because you may have like your car break down or your house get broken into or something break in your house, something like that. That happens in your dream that may be something that symbolizes this feeling of being stuck or feeling like it's not easy to move, to transform, to get from point A to point B. Whether that is a literal, like moving forward in space, or whether it is a figurative, where it's like you're trying to make progress on a project or an idea or, a goal of yours, and you're having difficulty getting to the next step. So like you can find those images in your dream. Difficulties with these can hamper your ability to steer your life actively in a positive direction. When your body is unwell, all you can do is rest and seek recovery. You may need to realize just how strained your body currently is. Take a moment to check in and assess your inner vitality. Is there something that is draining your energy and making it so that you cannot live up to your fullest potential? When you struggle with your health, you have a single pointed focus to find a solution so that you can feel better. If you have a cold or your flu, the solution is well known. Just rest. But if you're struggling with chronic illness, there may not be a simple solution. This is the time to think out of the box and do your own research. It's wonderful. It says it's wonderful, but I'm like, no, you need to seek the wise counsel of doctors and health practitioners. Try to acknowledge your body's intuitive knowledge of what it needs. And the power of the mind-body connection has been proven to be very powerful. And so just like getting in touch with maybe what your body is, what is your body relaying to you as a message of what your needs are? Are you feeling anxious? Are you having difficulty sleeping? Is it the full moon? Are you making all these changes and things going on? You have a lot of anxiety and your body feels very like tense, maybe tingly, maybe activated. Where do you feel these things in your body? What do you associate with these body parts? Like really exploring and getting to know, like creating a language between yourself and your body so that you can speak and you can talk to each other. And also getting to know what your dream images may be also trying to display to you. All right, so 17, the initiate. All right. Sitting in a circle of stones, the dreamer sees what visions will come to her within the dream. Lucidly, she is initiated into a new level of spiritual maturity and awakens to the messages for the upcoming chapter of her life. She is ready to step towards her destiny with clarity. Oh, and the keywords are initiation, seeking answers, spiritual maturity, and rite of passage. You've spent enough time pursuing the delights of mundane life. Now is the moment you're called towards initiation into a new level of spiritual maturity. The time has come to put down immature thoughts, words, actions, and align with your life's purpose. These cards basically just said, it's time to grow up. This can feel scary and intimidating because it requires letting go of old habits and beliefs. This feels very in tune for the Virgo full moon, which is very much so a card of understanding, a sign, honestly, of understanding that, the time to play around has come to an end, particularly because they are tracking and looking through what is the harvest, what has the harvest been, because without a successful harvest, you won't make it through the wintertime. So it's kind of like that. If you were to look at the signs, go through all 12 signs, it's kind of the many different stages of life. Virgo is right before you get, it's 6, 7, and 8, it's right when you get to the middle. And so it really kind of be heading into that middle age, getting to that adulthood, getting to that space of being very conscious and aware of the things that you need in order to be successful, and in order to be able to survive through the older years, what to pass on, what you need to nurture, what you need to grow, what you need to get more of, all of that information. And so it really is a time of being able to assess, check in with the moon and the phase that you're in your life, and where do you need to grow? Where do you need to excel? What needs to change? How do you need to remain flexible? But how else do you need to adjust to be ready for this next phase? Safe travels. What moves do you need to be able to make and be ready for them? And then checking in with your body, as we age, our health changes, our health adjusts and things. So it is, important for us to also be able to check in with how we're doing and how our bodies are doing, and what those needs are, and what they may look like, and what they may change to be. And if we have the resources and the community and the foundation set up to be able to support all of that. But spiritually as well, are you ready to transform? It can even signify the release of letting go of old habits and beliefs, and it can signify the release of unfulfilling relationships in your life. In moments like this, right before you retreat, it can feel as if the pressures from the external world intensify. Initiation isn't always pleasant. Sometimes it's foisted upon you as an illness, a loss, or an accident. Regardless of how it comes about, know that it is the right moment for change to happen. Retreating into nature is an exceptional way to reconnect with your place in the natural world and the natural order of things. If nature is not readily available to you where you live, try going into your backyard or a small park, or sit under a tree, and then reflect on the messages that come to you. As you enter the natural world, study its behaviors, patterns, and cycles. Study the animals that are coming to you. Study your surroundings and things like that. I love that. I think that's very helpful. I think one of the things also is that if you're coming to a moment, lots of transformation, lots of change, lots of invitations into new phases of your life, right? And a lot of times when we're going through a moment like this, or an instance like this, when you're looking at things from a psychological point of view and a Jungian point of view, you may have had an experience where there was the fall, right? Dark night of the soul, some people call it, things like that. Or just even that buildup of that energy of something needs to change. And when we are doing this integration, coming back to yourself, realizing the different aspects of yourself, you can release a lot of energy from that which was kind of pushed down. And that can act as a catalyst towards this change, kind of like a propulsion system, right? Pushing you forward. And so with these things, when you have this loss that may be happening, such as is indicated by this initiation card, it's creating that space for something new, but you also are going through this, the mourning of things, the mourning of the loss of what was happening or what could have been. So it can be a very emotionally fraught moment, an emotionally intense moment. And so having a lot of kindness towards yourself and self-compassion is one of the best ways to heal from any issues or feelings of guilt and shame. And if that's one of maybe your core wounds, or one of the many wounds that you've experienced, particularly from your parents or from your environment that you were raised in or are currently in, you really have to build up the muscle of self-compassion. So this is our general reading, our funsies reading, our Saturday reading. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want more of these. And I'll see y'all later. We will have Leos up tomorrow, and then we'll have Cancers on Monday as usual. And then we will be getting into our March readings, because March is literally right around the corner next week. And we'll be looking to see what's coming up for that month. I love you. I'll see y'all later. Bye.